Hey guys, so I'm still on this journey of exploring ways we interrupt and interrogate and hijack our altitude. But before I get into that, I was praying with my girlfriend this morning. We get up and we pray at 6 o'clock. She lives in North Carolina. It's really good. Get yourself a prayer partner. It's really good. Anyway, she was praying and she stayed on this one for a while. She says, God, help us to navigate as married women. Help us to navigate our marriages and our parenting and our careers. But she stayed on the whole idea of navigating the blessings that we have that also become burdens. They come with built-in burdens that if we're not aware, we can start to complain about them and self-sabotage that way, the very thing that we prayed about. It's crazy how human beings we are so full of mess. But as she kept repeating the same thing, I was like, that's true. There was one point when I was praying for a husband. God sent me the husband. Now he has certain quirks that drive me crazy, and I complain about them. Or my kids. One point I wanted to have children. Now they're here. Oh my gosh, my 9-year-old, her mouth is just too much for me. So I'm becoming more self-aware myself as I take this journey through life, that with every blessing comes a burden that I have to navigate with God. Otherwise, it will impede my continuous growth. It will hijack my altitude. But besides that, I've learned this new terminology this week, established by a renowned psychologist her name is it's a guy, Albert Ellis. He's the founder of the Rational Emotive Behavior Therapy, REBT. And he says that masturbation is a cognitive distortion. Masturbation, read my lips. So masturbation is the idea that we put such rigid expectations on ourselves, so rigid that we go into a state of anxiety, depression, and dis-ease when it becomes clear that it's not humanly possible, or maybe it is possible, but you couldn't do it within the time frame that you gave yourself to fulfill it. And because of the stringent nature of these expectations that we burden ourselves with, we stay stuck because we feel like we failed, right? They are unrealistic expectations. It's things like, I must always be successful, or others must treat me fairly, or I should never make mistakes. Like, really? So masturbation is it's a cousin to shoulding. Like, I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't do that. I should do this, or I should exercise more. People should treat me fairly. It's shoulding. And when we should on ourselves, we also develop these unhealthy patterns of relating to ourselves, and therefore it causes depression, anxiety. You stay in stuckdom because you don't want to feel those negative feelings, so you tend not to bother to try anymore. There's a whole string of things that could follow that are just negative. So the question I have for you this morning is, how are you masturbating? What are you masturbating about right now? Can you identify it? Do you know what it is? Because, as I mentioned before, When we ask ourselves the right questions, the quality of the questions that we ask ourselves give us better answers, so that we don't get ensnared by these cognitive distortions, that we do not self-sabotage, that we exchange current attitudes to get to our altitude. That is the bedrock of what we're doing here on the Eve Speaks platform, to heal, aspire, and grow. Or as I should say, as we continue to heal, aspire, and grow. What are you masturbating about? What are you shooting on yourself about? Why not just set small size goals and do a little bit today and perhaps a little bit tomorrow? I recently started going to the gym. Well, I've been going to the gym, but I have a trainer now. And if I decide that I'm not going to go see the trainer because I can't get all his contortions right and my muscles don't agree with all the things he's doing, and just not show up, it's an example of masturbation. And I've been tempted, right? Because Lord knows it's painful. But because I'm aware, I go and I do what I can until I meet him the next time. See that? No stress. So ask yourself, what are you masturbating about? Until next time, consider that and join us on the eSpeaks platform so we can cheerlead you to the next best version of you. All right? Have a good day.